delicious, man. Jeez, it's raining hard outside. Oh! What's going on, YouTube? Edwin the Comic Jabroni coming at you on this kind of rainy new comic book day here in Augusta, Georgia. Today's video, I'm going to show you the books that I picked up on New Comic Book Day. I'm going to show you what the inside of my new local comic shop looks like and some back issues that I was able to put my hands on. Ooh, boy, one of them is a big time Xmen Grail book. Everybody likes to throw around the Grail word nowadays. So hey, I picked up another Grail in the Xmen run. Can't wait to show you guys. Stick around 5 seconds. I'll be right back. Yo, so welcome back, guys. Like I said, my name is Edwin, the Comic Jabroni, and today's video, gonna show you some New Comic Book Day pickups. I grabbed one Marvel book, 2 DC books, and a literal ton of indies, and I am so excited to show you today's video. I'm just going to show you the books in Friday's live stream. I'll actually review them. I'll go over each one of the books. Can't wait to do that. So definitely want to stick around. Be there on Friday for the live stream because you never know when the Comic Jabroni is going to do giveaways on his live stream. So have that bell notification. You got to be there in the live stream, in the chat, have the bell notification to be entered into the live stream. Today, when I went to my local comic shop here in Augusta, Top Dog Comics, I also went inside and I took some footage of what the inside of the store looks like because the other day in the mail, I received my new selfie stick. Oh yeah, I'm taking pictures and shit, just oh shit, selfie. So this is a gimbal is what they call it, Hohem, something like that. Anyways, I had to pick one of these up because carrying the phone around, trying to take videos of the inside of a store, taking video of the inside of the store just holding by hand got to be a little cumbersome and the video was kind of shaky. So today's video, I'm gonna show you the inside of the store. And remember, this is the first time that I'm using this thing, so if the video looks a little wonky, a little weird, I'm still getting used to using it. So, guys, Top Dog Comics in Augusta, Georgia. It is ran by a gentleman named Chris, and he's his associate in there, who's a guy that I always talk to when I go in. Like him and I, we have great conversation. Adam. These two gentlemen have made me feel welcomed and at home in their comic shop. Also doesn't hurt that I spend a lot of money in their shop every week, but man, these two guys, they know their shit about comics. I love talking to them and they always showing me new things and talking about new stuff and just guys, I love this shop. So I'm gonna drop the footage right here of the inside of that shop. So as you can tell, guys, the inside of this shop, it's pretty dope, man. They've got comics, they've got figures, they've got those Warhammer tabletop games, they've got video games, they've got all sorts of awesome stuff in there. I'm mostly in there for the comics, but if they ever get any Ninja Turtle toys, a Comic Jabroni
might have to get them.
But since day one of going to Top Dog Comics, these guys have been nothing but incredible, hospitable, just so welcoming, right? And I told them my story. I told them I'm only here for a year, mobilized with the reserves, away from my family, and, you know, away from my local comic shop in San Antonio, a place that I love going to, and they took that ball and they ran with it, man. They knew, they were like, oh, we got a customer here that's gonna spend some money. Let's make him feel at home, make him feel welcomed. And that's exactly what they've done, guys. So listen, if you're ever in the Augusta area, number one, hit up the Comic Jabroni if it's within the next 9 months. Hit up the Comic Jabroni. Number two, definitely go to Top Dog Comics, man. There are 3 comic shops here in San Antonio, and only 2 of them really have new comic book day books. Top Dog is the top dog here in Augusta. So to Chris and Adam, if you guys are watching this, thank you so much for making the Comic Jabroni just feel welcomed and feeling at home here in a different state, in a different city. But enough of that. Let's get into the books that I picked up on New Comic Book Day. All right, guys, from Marvel, I picked up Thor, issue number 5. Of course, Donny Cates. This is an incredible issue. If you want to hear reviews on any of these books, remember, Friday, live stream, afternoon randomness. Getting into DC, I picked up Batman Beyond, issue number 44. Batman Beyond has been one of my favorites. I like this new story arc. Looks like the next issue is going to be a really big one, because Elena Grayson, Batwoman Beyond, is getting a new suit. And of course, I had to pick up issue 93 of Batman. What James Tynion is doing with this is awesome. I cannot wait until Friday's live stream to talk to you guys about what happened in this book. And I really, in my opinion, I thought this was the read of the week until I read Thor, until I read one of these indie books that I'm about to show you guys. Let's get into it. First indie book from AWA is Year Zero. This is issue number 2 of 5, written by Benjamin Piercy, Ramon Rosales, and Lee Luffridge on the artwork. I loved issue 1. I have not had a chance to read this by the time I've recorded this video, but I hope it lives up to the hype that issue 1 ended with, guys. From IDW, I grabbed Sleeping Beauties, issue number 1, yet another one that I have not had a chance. There are 3 books in this whole stack that I haven't had a chance to read. This was one of them. The reason I picked it up is because it's got Stephen King's name on it, man. And it's already been optioned for a TV show or a movie or something like that. So I'm down to read anything that Stephen King puts out there. Did you guys read it? Let me know. What'd you think? Last one out of this stack that I had not read yet, and I can't believe I haven't read it, right? This should have been one of the first ones I read, but from Boom Studios. Once and Future, issue number 8. Look at that. God dang, that cover is fire, Dan Mora. God, I love your artwork. Man, guys, one of my read of the week for real. This was fire. Thor was great. This was good. That Texas Blood, hook 'em horns, baby. Issue number 1 from Image Comics, written by Chris Condon, Jacob Phillips. Guys, I'm just gonna show you some of the interior artwork on here before we go. I know I said I wasn't gonna do no reviews, but this book was incredible, man. Look. Oh my God, just this panel, it looks like there's a lot of word bubbles, but there is such an incredible story going on here. And as you can see right here, you see this guy walking up to him. Oh, dude, if you get your hands on this, get your hands on this. Pick this up, guys, because this was incredible. Enough of that, let's keep it going. I picked up a reprint or a facsimile, or I don't know what the hell they're calling it, but this is from IDW, Lock and Key. I was excited that this came out because the original first printing of this is super expensive, but I wanted to read it. I've read the trade, the first trade. I've watched the Netflix show, but I wanted to get my hands on a single issue, floppy of it, you dig? Guys, Lock and Key, as good as the Netflix show was, man, reading it in comic format was mind-blowing. Now, you know I'm a Turtles fan. I had to pick up the last issue. I thought this was a 4 or 5 issue run, but it was only 3 issues. Turtles, Jennika, issue number 3. This is the end of this little storyline with Jennika trying to find the cure for Mutant Town. Doesn't go the way she wants it to, but I enjoyed, what I most enjoyed about it, and I'll get more into it on Friday's live stream, was the what if story at the very end. This was a $4.99 issue. I didn't really understand why it was $5, but then I got it once I read it, because at the end you get like another 5 pages of a what if story. What if Jennika was a turtle from the very beginning when the turtles were mutated? Ooh.
Sounds intriguing, doesn't it?
And if it doesn't, whatever, I loved it. All right, and the last book up from IDW, another Turtles book. This is issue 105 of the main Ninja Turtle run. I talked about on my Cop It or Drop It show, like, I wasn't so excited about this issue because they're going to a rock concert, whatever. But this issue was great. The storytelling, man, just the way the Turtles and everybody in Mutant Town are coming together, but you have some other things going on in the background. I love this issue. This was exactly what Turtles needed after that City at War story. City at War was just like every issue was just bam, pounding you in the face, bam, just so much going on and so much action and just so much story, so much going on that they needed an issue like this to kind of calm it down. It was incredible, guys. If you have been reading Turtles and you kind of dropped it because City of War was done and you're like, okay, I'm done with it, go find issue 105. This was a great read. I like this cover too, man. Sophie Campbell, who has been doing the artwork and I believe she's been doing the artwork and the writing. Let me make sure before I put my foot in my mouth. Script and art, yes. Sophie Campbell has been doing the script and the artwork on this. Guys, awesome stuff on that. Oh, geez. And Turtles is not done. I thought they were gonna finish off with Turtles with issue 105, 106, but at the very back of that book, there is a letter from the president of IDW saying that no, Turtles isn't done, IDW isn't done, they're gonna continue on. How much faith do I have in that letter? A little bit, just because I love Turtles so much. I can't wait. So, guys, let's get into the back issues. So, at this store, when you walk in, there is all the back issues, right? But the very first small box they have is all the new stuff that just came in. So if they ever get like a collection in, or they get somebody that trades in some books, if it's anything really cool or really hot, key, they'll put it in this first box. I'm always keeping an eye on that box. And boom, I found some fire. First up, GI Combat, issue 161. To tell you the truth and be completely honest with you, I don't know anything about GI Combat other than these covers are dope. And I'm gonna show you a few more Sergeant Rock, GI Combats, but I love these covers and they're done by Joe Kubert, man. And look at that, dude. I love it, man. And for $4, you really, you can't beat it. Guys, I had to pick this up. I was going to leave the store and then I started looking through those GI Combats and the Sergeant Rocks again, and I said, man, I gotta pick some of these up. I don't know anything about them other than I love these covers. And I like the color that they put on these older 1970s covers. So I grabbed this GI Combat, but I also grabbed this one, which is issue 198. And tell me why this Nazi looking dude right here really reminds me of Destro, right? From G.I. Joe. Guys, that's awesome, man. I'm telling you, I love these covers. GI Combat and featuring the Haunted Tank. Woo-wee! Let's keep it going though. Like I said, I picked up some Sergeant Rock. Here's a $4 Sergeant Rock. Again, Joe Kubert on the covers. This is issue 314. Sergeant Rock down there in the water fighting this Nazi. Yeah, he's like, get off of me, sucker. Oh man, what the hell? Get off of me. Don't you know who the fuck I am? I'm Sergeant Rock. Yeah, that is cool. What does it say right here? If this Nazi frog man stops me, the easy guys in the sub are goners. Oh no. And then the last Sergeant Rock book that I picked up, I thought this was the coolest cover of them all, and I couldn't believe I grabbed it for $2. This is issue 375. Sergeant Rock, Joe Kubert on there. Look at this. Look at that cover, man. Like, he's down here fighting these ghosts of the dead soldiers from the past. Guys, that is just amazing. And I love this old school DC logo. That's probably my favorite DC logo. With all the hype surrounding Miles Morales right now and everybody running out there to go get that Ultimate Fallout issue number 4 or the Miles Morales, the hip hop variant and all that crazy stuff. Guys, there are awesome Miles Morales books out there that people aren't keeping an eye on that you can still get for cover or undercover. One of those books that I found there was this second printing of Miles Morales, issue number 8. This is the second print, but damn, that's a dope dope all black cover and all you see is his face. This would be a cool cover to actually get somebody to draw, like in white, his, you know, the body, or if you want like a robot body or something, I don't know. People do some crazy shit on covers nowadays, but pick that one up for cover. I actually saw on the Key Comic Collector app that that's actually going for a little bit more money. Also, he still had another issue of 13, that first appearance of Billy Morales, his sister. I paid $8, but this is a book that's going for more than $8. And this is also a first appearance of Miles Morales' sister. You don't know how that's gonna pan out. So I'm cool with paying $8. And another reason I am, because when this came out, I actually picked up the B cover on it. So I never actually grabbed the A cover. So now I feel complete. I have the A and I got the B cover, man. So I'm cool with that. Also grabbed from his first original run on in the Ultimates is All New Spider-Man issue number 6. Really dug this cover for $5. You can't beat it. People are running out there trying to pick up all sorts of whatever Miles Morales stuff they can, guys. Also grabbed issue 16.1, another $5 one right there. And this is the one that I saw online. People were talking about, and I think I saw some people paying like $25 for this cover, but that's issue 25. Spider-Man issue number 25, him ripping the mask off of his face, and I almost dug my finger in my damn nose. So picked up those Miles books. I got 2 more books for you. Today when I went in, last night, he had actually just gotten a badass run of Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man books. He had an Amazing Spider-Man 298, 299, 300, 301. He had a 316 with Venom on him, but he also had 347. This is that Venom Island book that was so hot last year. And it's a newsstand. Boy, oh boy, alas, poor Spider-Man. I killed him well. Guys, that's a dope cover, but that's not the big one that I picked up. Not the big one that I picked up. I grabbed a book yesterday that I already have a copy of, but I have a direct edition copy of it. And to find a newsstand in this, not that it's super rare, right? It's super hard to find, but I've never actually laid eyes on a newsstand copy of this, and they had 2 of them. So I took the better of the 2, and that is Uncanny X-Men issue 266, that first full appearance of Gambit, or whatever the hell you want to call it. This is the one to get, in the Comic Jabroni's opinion, right? You can get that annual X-Men annual issue 14 or whatever the hell it's called. Go ahead and get that one all day. But the market has decided that this is the beauty that everybody wants. So now I have a direct edition, and I got the newsstand, as my boy C. Wood would say. Guys, this is the one. This is the one that I saw it and I said, I gotta have that book. Man, Gambit's such a dope character. I remember him from the animated, X-Men cartoon back in the day. Guys, I was just so excited. Woo, they had it. It's in decent shape. It definitely needs a press and a clean. So I'm gonna send this out to somebody to get professionally cleaned and pressed before I get it graded, because I think the grade on this could definitely, it'd be like a 8.0 or so. For newsstand, you can't beat that all day, guys. So that's what I picked up from my new store, Top Dog Comics. Remember, check them out. I think they have an Instagram, but I am for sure that they have a Facebook, because that's how I correspond with them. Damn, correspond. I sound like an old... Anyways, guys, Top Dog Comics. If you're ever in the Augusta area, definitely check them out, because they are awesome. Chris and Adam do great things for the comic community. Anyways, thanks for watching the show. Hit that subscribe button if this is your first time watching. Join the hashtag Comic Jabroni Nation, y'all. And hit the like button. If you like the damn video, then like the damn video. Boom. Anyways, until next time, or Friday, watch the live stream. Gonna give something away if you're in the chat, but take it easy.
It's over 9,000.
Peace.